If you asked me 10 years ago what I want to be when I grow up, I'd probably have a pretty concise answer for you. I want to be a writer, my naive 11-year-old self would say. And I suppose that answer has always, for the most part, held true. Though for reasons I'll explain, the prospect of growing up seemed more like fantasy to me later on. For that reason, my answer isn't the same anymore. And it all has to do with my depression and how and why I named it. They say blood is thicker than water. I suppose that's why, no matter what I did, I couldn't escape the fact that depression and mental illness ran in my family. But early on, I could have fooled you. I was a happy kid, as far as I remember. Sure, life wasn't perfect, but I was fooled into thinking it was. But I don't think I'm writing this script or making this video to tell you all the intricacies of why my life sucks or that it sucked. I'm doing it to tell you about how, in some part, I have overcome it. My mind is not a very fun place to be. This fact is what drives people to do what they do. We are master escape artists. We escape our own thoughts and escape the accountability of avoiding ourselves. This is why, I suspect, many people avoid therapy. We're basically voluntarily spending an hour paying someone to hold up the most vivid mirror there is. Accountability. But everyone needs some form of therapy. Turns out mine, however, has been writing deeply personal and honestly dark poetry. For the last 5 years, I've been doing just that. It started out as a new way to express myself and my frustrations. Harmless fun. Although at some point, it became a siphon for my darkest feelings toward myself and the world at large. Others found it deeply unsettling to read, and even more disturbing, my willingness to share it with the world. I was creating something I thought was beautiful. Turns out I was just giving a platform to a monster. I should probably backpedal and describe the scene. I'm 16 years old. I'm in the worst time of my life mentally, and I'm giving a platform to my pain. But this pain sounded like hate. I don't think I can quantify who the hate was for. Maybe me. Maybe my parents for creating a vessel for pain to inhabit. Maybe the world. But it was hate. And it was, above all else, embarrassing. I couldn't have my name be associated with these words. Even then, I knew I'd look back and see this darkness and my name and cringe. So I created a pseudonym to scapegoat all of it. Nathan. And he continued to write, and still does. And I feel safe from my words. Although as time went on and my feelings began to get larger and more raw, I needed somewhere to offload those too. After all, up to this point, if I'm fighting my depression, I'm fighting me. So Nathan soon became a name for my depression. An alter ego of sorts. Someone to fight. Someone to hate. And someone to beat. This helps sometimes. And although sometimes isn't always enough, especially when looking back or from the outside, it helps anyway. When I'm alone with nothing but my thoughts, I'm really just alone with Nathan. And at that point, it's just a matter of who will win. And don't we all just want to beat the shit out of someone named Nathan every once in a while? In the end, I'm not the same kid I was 10 years ago. I'm also not the same lost cause I was 5 years ago. I'm someone new. Someone carrying a little less of existence's problems on his shoulders. If you learn anything from me today, or ever, let it be this. Don't give up. If you need to fight to survive, make sure you fight like hell. Pretend you're fighting some asshole named Nathan. I promise you'll win.